Time to get this Baby Driver review in high gear. Sunglasses, earbuds, iPod. Let's go. Welcome to room 666. Today we'll be... Hold on. Hold on. We gotta start over. I gotta start the song over. Let's see what we got here.
What is that? An iPod? Who even uses an iPod anymore? What are you, a baby?
Baby? Baby Driver is about a getaway driver who works for a crime boss. He's one of the best drivers around, and he listens to music while he drives because he has a ringing in his ear that he got from an accident when he was younger. He meets a girl and falls in love, and he has to do one more job in order to get away from it all and run off and drive this woman into having a baby with him. This is Baby Driver. Driving like a little baby, I'm just a baby driver,
What are you doing in my car, baby?
Baby? Let's get into our director, Edgar Wright. Because if Edgar's right, I don't want to be wrong. Edgar Wright does some really amazing stuff in this film in terms of the action, the editing, and the music. They're all synced together. All his movies have great, all of that, editing and action and music. But this is basically the best of it all. But in terms of character and story, this is his weakest film, in my opinion. And I think he could do a lot better. It's not bad by any means. Edgar Wright's a great director, and I would have loved to see what he would have done with Ant-Man. But this film particularly felt a little weak in terms of all the characters in the story, even the love story, even the backstories of some of the characters, and even the characters themselves kind of never really make decisions that seem like the characters would. They sort of just go off on whatever the story needs them to do. And that really never felt like the case before in any of Edgar Wright's films. So in this film, I didn't have the connection that I did in films like World's End or Hot Fuzz. One thing that I also really didn't care for about this film is that it kind of had a Pepsi Sprite commercial aesthetic at some points, and that's never the case with his films or his cinematography. They always look great, and this one, it just felt kind of flat, kind of commercially. Ansel Elgort. He's the baby, and that's what he is. He's a little baby, which is a very strange name. His name should be Angel Elsort, which is what I've always been calling him, which is I'm going to call him for the rest of this thing, because there's nothing he can do. I don't respect him. So Angel isn't very good in this film. Angel Elsort, he's not bad, but I would have liked to see somebody who can actually emote emotions, and I would actually see something in their face. He can't really do much with his face. He literally just looks like a baby. I mean, honestly, if you would have put him in the room and took Jacob Tremblay out and put him as the baby driver, I would have liked that a lot better. I think he would have been a better candidate. He's a better actor, I think. But seriously though, Ezra Miller or like Dane DeHaan, if I would have seen those guys in the role, that would have done, I think, a better service to the baby character and would have shown a lot of backstory through his face and different things, which I don't think Angel Elsort did. I don't think he did it. Yeah, and that's right, I'm saying his name wrong on purpose. The love interest is played by Lily James, and look, Lily James is fine. She's very sweet, very charming, but the character really is flat. There's nothing to it. She's just kind of there to do whatever baby wants her to do, just to fall in love with him and everything that he is. She really doesn't have any sort of personality to her. She's just there. And, Lily James is charming and she makes the character charming, but I just don't really care too much for the character and what the decisions that the character makes for Baby. Like, literally, Baby just comes in and says some cool shit like, well, I think she says it and then he just copies her. He just says like, I want to buy a car I can't afford and drive to a Taco Bell I've never eaten at, or something like that. And after she's just like, and her engine just revved up, ready to go. She's just ready to start her engine for anything this dude does. He sticks the key in and boom, boom, boom.
Oh, Stony Reviews. Over and out. Oh, you slept like a baby.
Baby? One stop that we make on this trip in this film is we stop through the drive-thru and we order ourselves a nice big slab of ham. That's right, John Hamm. John Hamm is in this. I don't feel any particular way about John Hamm. He's okay. He's fine. He's the only one who has a little bit of a character arc. He actually starts off cool with Baby and then ends up kind of like not liking him. and sort of having conflict with him. Basically, he starts off John, and he ends up hamming it up. Up next, we got Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx plays basically the main villain, you can say, and, he's having a lot of fun in this role, you could totally tell. But it's something that I feel like he could do in his sleep. I've seen him act better. A lot of people are giving him huge praise. And I think he should get it because it's a fun role. But he's literally just a villain for villain's sake. There's no backstory to him. There's really nothing much to him. He's just crazy as a fox. Kevin Spacey can do this role in his sleep, and it feels like that's what he's doing. The character is, I guess, a crime boss who puts together these heists, and he has Baby drive for him. Basically, he spends the whole movie telling Baby, hey, you don't listen to me, you don't do what I say, I'll kill you and everyone you love. Guess what? Baby ends up not doing what he says, and he just makes a quick fucking turn and just like, well, I was in love once. I guess I'll help you, baby. It's a terrible character. And, Kevin Spacey's fine. Like I said, he could do this in his sleep. He does this in his sleep. I think he wears the same blue suit he does in House of Cards and in everything. What else is he? I mean, he's just Kevin Spacey in a suit, basically. You know what I'm saying? You heard me, Kevin Spacey. I took your acting class, and this is what I got from it. This is it. This is all I got. In conclusion,
Have you been watching our baby?
Baby? I really wanted to love Baby Driver. But I end up just sort of liking it. I wanted it to be the greatest movie of the year, like all these critics are making it out to seem. But the ending was really underwhelming, and honestly, some of it was very boring for me. I felt when the fast-paced action sequences, the music and the editing and all those action sequences are top-notch, of course. But when those things weren't really happening, the movie was sort of boring. And, it's not really Edgar Wright's best, and I think he's done better. But I would definitely say go out and see it in the theaters because it is, thrilling when they do have those action scenes up on the screen. And they're some of the best you'll see this year, better than any Fast and Furious movie you're ever going to see. So it's not a bad movie by any means. It's good. Go out and check out Baby Driver. Just, chill. It's not the best movie of the year.